Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is the first video of the technical section in the education, where we're going to start talking about how to read price. Because in here we do not use any indicators. There are a few that are kind of helpful, but at the end of the day, you do not need them. You can literally learn how to read price, and it is, in my opinion, the most effective way, most powerful way to read any market. There's so much you can learn that will honestly blow your mind because towards the end of this, you'll start to realize that every single move in the market is totally, completely set in stone, telling you what it wants to do before it does it, when it wants to do it, and where it wants to go afterwards. So, to start that at the very basics, first concept you need to understand is the four stages of the market. Okay? So, first stage, we have an uptrend, which is between, so we have the four stages, and then we have obviously the two kind of overall stages encompassing this, which is a trending market and a ranging market. A ranging market is typically either going to be a distribution or an accumulation, and then a trending market is either going to be an uptrend or a downtrend. That's really it. So first stage, obviously, we have this uptrend here, boom, where we're going to see higher highs and higher lows along the way. Our goal is to, within these pullbacks, know where price will likely bottom at, confirm that once it does bottom, and then we know where price is likely to head next. So at some point, this first stage of the uptrend will end and it will transition into the second stage, which is a distribution. Okay? So I will explain why this happens in a minute, but just think of this here as a market top, and then at some point that distribution will end and we will enter a downtrend, which is just the inverse of our first stage, the accumulation, or not the accumulation, an uptrend to now see a downtrend where we're going to see lower lows and lower highs. At some point, that will obviously end and the market will bottom out, giving us our fourth stage, which is an accumulation, which is the opposite, basically, of the second stage, distribution, and then we have accumulation. So 1 and 3 are just inverse of each other, and then 2 and 4 are inverse of each other. But, like I was saying, I'll explain the top, why it happens like this, and essentially give you a reason behind why these concepts are actually useful. So at some point, assume that we have a market topping out. Be any market, again, any time frame, any market, whatever. That top, so there are entities controlling every single market, whether you believe it or not. There are algorithms, there are whoever has the most money in the market is essentially in control of what price will do next. Okay? However, they have so much money in the market. They have so much money that they're pumping into their positions. So let's say hypothetically, right here at 1727, right here on gold, is an area that the entities controlling this market see as a fair value to allow it to top at and then begin a downtrend. Okay, they have so much money that if once price tapped into 1727, so we're in an uptrend, we tap into 1727. If they sold with full position, full size, right here, the instant price tapped, you know what the market would do? It would immediately tank off the side of a cliff. This is why sometimes you'll see levels just absolutely get blasted through because they've already distributed all the orders that they need to distribute. Okay? So, what they do instead, typically, or really always, is as the market is topping out, they will begin to sell into their own buy orders, sacrificing their own money because they know as they top this out, they're going to make a lot more on the way down as well as manipulating retail, the average market participant, into thinking, holy shit, we just broke above this major level, tested back in, and now we're about to run to the top side. When in reality, all that happened is we ran up to the top side, we grabbed the liquidity from above it, where the money, the orders resting above that level. We tapped back in, probably breaking inside, and then finishing that distribution to then head to the downside. So you need to understand these 4 stages of the market from this video, and you need to understand why accumulation and distributions happen, which is essentially buy to sell, and essentially sell to buy by the entities that are controlling price. That's pretty much it for this one. It was pretty basic, but it's very important that you understand this. So take notes, go back, anything you don't understand through any of these videos, just take notes, study them, go back, watch it again, re-listen to it. And if you need help, just hit me up and I will help you.